Every year we also honor a member, an outstanding alumnus of Pepperdine and the Graziadio School, and so I'd like to invite Don Goodwin to the stage. Don is the Executive Vice President of the Goodwin Company. The Goodwin Company is a fifth-generation family business established in 1922 with an expertise in the production, packaging, and distribution of liquid products, including general household cleaners, automotive products, industrial cleaning products, and engine additives. The Goodwin Company currently manufactures and distributes 60 million gallons of product worldwide from its facilities in Los Angeles and Atlanta. Don serves as chairman of the board of directors for a nonprofit organization in Orange County named Art and Creativity for Healing. The organization facilitates art projects and healing workshops for children and adults suffering from abuse, illness, grief, and stress. It works with various nonprofit agencies such as Human Options, Children's Hospital of Orange County, and Camp Pendleton. Don is also president-elect of the Pepperdine Alumni Leadership Council. He received his bachelor's degree in business administration from Pepperdine and also his MBA. His wife, Raquel, also attended Pepperdine University and received her MA in clinical psychology with an emphasis in marriage and family therapy. He resides in Orange County, California with his wife and two sons, Shane and Santiago. Don, please come to the podium. I'm very proud of you.
That was quite a long bio. That might be all my time.
Thank
you, Dave.
The next 30 seconds.
Okay. Having the opportunity to go quite here towards the end is pretty interesting because you hear all of the stories of all the different alumni and the people involved within the school, and it really makes you realize just how blessed and lucky we are to be here and how blessed and grateful I am to be part of this community and this family. Pepperdine has been a part of my life ever since I was, well before I was born, and I am so happy to be here today. I'd like to thank Stephen and the Board of Visitors. I'd like to thank the entire Graziadio family, and thank you for all of your generosity over the years. I'd like to thank all the faculty and staff. I'd like to thank Dean Smith. I'd like to thank Robin Doty for all of her help. I'd like to thank Kay Rosen for how she got me involved in the school. I appreciate that. I'd like to also thank the Alumni Affairs team at Pepperdine, led by Bob Clark, who couldn't be here today because he is leading our Alumni Leadership Council meeting back at campus. My family and friends at Table 7 are probably the most inspirational people in my life who have got me to where I am today. From my grandmother, she was the mascot of the Pep Squad at George Pepperdine College in the late 1930s. To my great-grandfather, Hubert Derrick, who met George Pepperdine while he was preaching at the Church of Christ, and they were tied together ever since. And Pepperdine has been a big part of our family, and it was always described in such a positive light that the world needed. I would like to thank my wife, Raquel. She is... we will share this award, definitely. She has been my strength. She's been my partner in crime. We have supported each other in all the different things we've wanted to do. When they asked me to be the president of the Alumni Leadership Council, she definitely let me know that I did not have a choice, that I would accept that position, and that it's a very good thing to do. And 30 days later, when we found out we were expecting a baby, she said, "You are still going to do that. You're still going to meet all these commitments no matter how busy we get." And she's been with me on this journey forever, encouraging me and letting me have these opportunities. So thank you, Raquel. I love you. I want to thank all my professors. I would feel I had the best group of professors you could ever assemble in a college. And I think about what they taught me every day. Mark Mallinger, Samuel Seaman, who I saw today on campus wearing his board shorts as usual, Dave McMahon, John Scully, Demos Vardiabasis, and Otis Baskin. It was a seminal point in my life going to grad school. And as I was trying to prepare on what to say today, I kept getting brought back to two words, and a lot of this is based on the mission of the school. But how is an alumni, how are you able to speak to a prospective student and say that going to Pepperdine is worth it? What is the value of that? How do you convey that to somebody? Especially when most of us know that the Pepperdine feeling is hard to describe. It's hard to bottle that up. So I was trying to think about what is the value statement. Why do you go to Pepperdine? Everybody in this room knows why we went here and why we're happy to be here, and it's because of the students, the staff, its commitment to values. I took this from our mission statement, which is quite long, but I just took one sentence from it. It says, "We seek to positively impact both society at large and the organizations and communities in which our students and graduates are members." So what is this positive impact? It's very easy to try to calculate some sort of financial impact. What's the ROI from our degree? How much did it cost, and how long did it take me to get that salary increase, or how long did it take me to get some new business to justify that? Those are easy things to calculate and to tell. I was very fortunate to have some great ROI stories from my time at Pepperdine. My dad and his company sponsored my MBA, and I was very happy to say that we got the ROI in 4 months on the cost of my degree. That's pretty good. But what if it was just that I said I went into this program and I came out as a better man? Is that enough? Is that enough value? And it takes a special person to understand the value in something like that. My great-grandfather believed that Pepperdine was necessary to shine this bright light into this world, to have students out there that believed in the principles of the Bible and knew how to do things the right way and were committed to them regardless. And why I think Pepperdine is so important and why this school is so important is that at Pepperdine you can do both. You can learn about business and you can attain the ROI, you can meet people, you can make the relationships, and you can also come out of it as a much better person with much better friends. And that was my experience here. And that is the value proposition that I can explain to others. When I entered the program, I came out of that program remarkably different. I came into the program and thought I was pretty well on my way, knew how things worked, thought I was probably older than I was, and it turned me into a totally different person that was well needed. I don't remember Dr. Demos's multiple whiteboards of inflation theory and everything else that he tried to teach us or didn't try to teach us, but I do remember that he believed in me. He believed in some of my harebrained ideas that I thought we could accomplish with our company, and that's what made the difference. I don't remember all the leadership's books that I read or skimmed or just read the first page. But I do remember my class advisor sat me down and said, "You're really smart, you'll probably get A's in all these classes, but I don't care about that at all." He said, "What I see is that you're not ready. You're not ready to lead your family's company, you're not ready to leave your family, and that's all I care about doing. So let's dive a little deeper into you, Don, and figure out what we need to do to get you to where you want to be." And these are not things that you generally hear about from grad school. People who go to grad school, you hear about money, you hear about jobs, you hear about competition. And that's further from what Pepperdine is. So I think that there's a couple more things I wanted to say, and sorry if I'm going long here, Dave, but I wrote these out, so I have to say them. Okay. The Graziadio School focuses on value, focuses on entrepreneurship, and it focuses on a global worldview. I was blessed in my life to have a family that had worked since 1922 to build up a business, and they built it up with the right way to do business and the right values. So my dad and that side of the family instilled in me how it was to do business right, and coming to Pepperdine confirmed that, and confirmed that there's a lot of other people in the world who believe those same things. And you do not have to always win the battle with somebody to come to the right solution in a business sense. The entrepreneurial spirit. I learned that you are not an entrepreneur just because your dad is. That does not qualify you. What you have to do is like what George Graziadio said, that you have to be bold, you have to take risks, you have to go outside of what might be comfortable to understand what that feels like. And based on my Pepperdine experience, I was able to feel some of that with the support of my dad and the company. And I had the crazy idea that we could make products in California and we could ship them to China and they're going to buy them. And through my involvement with Dr. Demos and some of the people he hooked me up with, that is exactly what happened. And a California company makes products here, exports them to China, and they pay for them there, the consumers. And I think that that is my biggest accomplishment coming out of school, is that you did something that you never hear anybody talk that is possible, right? We can't compete, we can't do any of these things because we need this policy change or this isn't fair. But that is not the way that I was taught in school. I was taught that it depends on what you're prepared for. It depends on what side of the scenario you're prepared for, and that you can be successful in any administration, in any time of economic downturn or upturn. You have to be ready. So thank you for the time. I wanted to just say that Pepperdine is important. The world needs Pepperdine. The world needs what we are committed to. And as representing the alumni, I would encourage all of you, as alumni or friends or whatever part of the community you are, that this is important what we do here, and please continue to share that mission with others, encourage people to do things the right way, and the more students, the better, of course. And my wife gave me a quote this morning. It says, "People never learn anything by being told. They have to find out for themselves." And that is what my education was at Pepperdine. You can Google anything you want about economics or finance or anything like that, but to have a chance to have people support you in that and to show you how to do it and to be there with your mistakes and your successes, I think that's pretty special. And I'm just very honored to be here, very honored to be part of the school, and honored to do whatever I can. So, thanks, guys. Thank you.